Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw. Today I'm doing a track review of the brand new song from Whitechapel entitled "The Saw is the Law," which is coming from their upcoming new album later this year entitled "Art in the Sword." Anyways, let's talk about "The Saw is the Law." First of all, I love the naming of this track. It's very catchy. And I will have to say upfront about this track. This is a great song from the band. This is a very catchy and heavy track from the band. It just has a lot of things going for it. It has Phil's vocals, the harmonizing guitar solo. We'll get to that in a minute. And overall, just the structure and idea of this song. On this side, we have the groovy and the more catchy side of Whitechapel. And on this side, we have the more heaviness, some more technical stuff going for it, but overall, just these two things combined basically makes this song more balanced and overall just a very interesting track to get into. Because if it was just 100% the groovy, catchy side of Whitechapel, or the opposite of where it's just more heaviness and technical and there's nothing really to kind of balance that all out, then this song would get kind of repetitive either way if it would go. But it's since that has both these elements within the structures and kind of ideas and the transitions that it all works together, that it kind of, like I said, makes this song more balanced. Now, some of the really big positives that I have to say, and we'll get to one negative that people are talking about that I don't agree with, but I have to mention it in this review. But the positives, definitely, the biggest positives for this track is Phil's vocals, the harmonizing guitar solo, and I think just the overall, like I said, idea of this track. Phil's vocals are very powerful and very aggressive. Once again, what do we expect from Phil? Because he seems to get better each album, and also he seems to find new ways to really enhance his vocals, because there are sections where he does some great lows, some highs. He's doing a lot of middles within this track, but he is just very aggressive and in your face in this track. The lyrical content as well, just listening to the lyrics and just figuring out what he's saying and just like going with it. He is just very evil sounding, and overall just he does a great job on this track. The harmonizing guitar solo is one of the highlights on this track. Some people have said it is the highlight. Not only is this guitar solo just one guitarist, it is two guitars playing together to come up with this amazing harmonizing guitar solo that happens the whole entire solo. Now, if this solo was just one guitarist doing a thing and doing the same type of solo, but just having just one of them and not having a harmonizing bit anywhere, just one guy, the solo would be cool, decent, interesting, but not to the level of this harmonizing bit that really enhances that section and overall enhances this song. Now, it got me thinking, is there going to be more harmonizing guitar solos or more kind of these new ideas thrown into the mix of this new album we're about to be getting from the band? I don't know, but I'm hoping that there's going to be more sections where the solos get more interesting, harmonizing, whatever the case may be, but it definitely wasn't highlight to hear this harmonizing guitar solo. Now, some negative things that have been said, the production quality, but I enjoy the production quality. Some people have said, it's kind of bland, but I enjoy the sound because it reminds me of past releases. It especially reminds me of the 2012 release in some cases throughout this song. But another negative is that the intro riff, which is the forefront of the idea of the groovy, more catchy side of Whitechapel, some people have said that it sounds djent and sounds djent influenced, and they're kind of worried, is Whitechapel going to be starting to do some different types of genres and kind of stepping outside of the Whitechapel box that they've kind of contained themselves in. And my response to the intro riff sounding djent is that if you listen to past releases from Whitechapel, you get to hear this kind of idea, the same type of idea of riff, but maybe it's not been so forefront like in this song, maybe it's more of like in the back, maybe it's the production quality of this song and hopefully the rest of this album, and the guitar tone that maybe have made people think more of this idea, but Whitechapel have done this type of stuff before, so I'm not really worried. But overall, this track just has a lot of great things going for it. It definitely has a lot of good things to really just catch yourself into, like just banging your head along, just enjoying the track as it is. But overall, it has got me more excited for this album, and it's got me more excited to see what this album is going to be doing, and overall, what's the future of the band, and basically where they're going to go next. So overall, The Saw is the Law is an amazing track. If you're a small Whitechapel fan or a huge Whitechapel fan, regardless of it, if you know of Whitechapel and you like that sound, go check out the song as soon as you can. I recommend it to the full extent. It is definitely a track to really introduce us to this next album. Definitely not very fast-paced and very technical like we've heard before, but it's definitely a track that just keeps on giving, and I keep enjoying the track. So anyways, guys, that's the video. Hope you guys liked the review. Anyways, if you liked the video, like the video. If you want to see me or see more of my stuff, click my name or subscribe to see more. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.